Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of Hell's Kitchen.
The damn donkey Andrea was pissed off last week. She's off.
Right, so this week's episode started with a 12-minute recap.
Wow, that really cut into the show. So guess what? Danny and Paula are the final two.
Woo!
Took them like 15 minutes to let you know that.
As usual, second to last episode, split Hell's Kitchen in half.
That's right, and it's time for the champagne toast. Who put the turd in the fountain? Alright, yeah. How many bottles of champagne did they have? I know it was at least 2.
They were up to like 2 o'clock that night.
Nobody wrote down their menus in the little special books that Gordon gave them either.
Yeah.
Until the next morning after they had a headache and a hangover.
So the next morning they met with Janavs. Yes. Architect and designer.
Yeah, Hell's Kitchen designer. So, Paula's kicking around the idea of naming her restaurant Sunergy.
And she's
so
working
catchy.
with Gloria.
Right, and Danny's going to be calling his Velvet Hammer? Or his mom's name.
And he's working with Scott.
Yeah, they really are moving and shaking there with those names and plans.
Yeah, so Danny and Paula have to go on a trip. What?
Why? Oh my God.
City, duh.
Who knew they'd get pulled away from the restaurant right in the middle of planning it?
But who's gonna watch it?
Wait, I've got 2 underseers or overseers for both of you.
Underseer. So for Paula, her mother and sister were there, and for Danny, his old man and his chick.
Yeah, because she knows what I like. She's my chick.
Yep, so Paula and Danny each had 5 minutes to explain their vision.
Literally.
To their family members.
Problems arising. Paula wanted a wall of real candles. Fire Marshal says no.
Fire Marshal?
Yes. And Danny's problem, it turns out that it's his chick. Because she's got
some strong opinions.
Yes, and ideas of her own. And I don't even know if they're Danny's ideas.
I don't know.
So when they get to the hotel in Atlantic City, there's 2 Apple laptops set up with teleconferencing so that they can talk face-to-face with their gal and guy at home. So, yeah, at the Borgota, there's a pep rally, a small one with 500 future employees. That was crazy.
From the Borgota, of course.
Right. The COO, Larry Mullin, is there. He's like looking at their menu and he's like, yeah, I'll take that and that and that. Now cook it in 45 minutes, donkeys.
Oh, so the first round was
the appetizer.
Paula's arugula salad versus Danny's lobster jerk.
And Michael Schulson judged the first round and he chose the arugula salad of Paula's. Then Geoffrey Zakurian chose the second round, and guess who it went to? Danny!
Because it always comes down to the final course.
Right. So Danny's arugula with crispy duck won. So bring back Larry Mullin. Get him in here. It's Paula Seabass against Danny's pan-seared beef. And Danny wins.
Yep.
But they don't tell him what he won.
Oh.
We'll let you know later.
So the chefs return to LA.
And they're putting the finishing touches on the restaurant. And, but there's one more challenge.
So they go to this table.
Full of domes.
Yeah.
And, 3, 2, 1, lift the domes. It's the freaks' heads under there because their bodies are under the table. It looks so weird.
The eliminated contestants. It was really weird.
It was
but it was really funny.
Yeah. Alright, so Danny gets first choice because he won the challenge in Atlantic City.
So he picked Ben.
But then Paula picked Andrea, her girl.
Then Danny picked Giovanni.
I'm not a donkey. And then Paula picked L.A.
So it was down to Carol and Lacey. So of course Danny picked Carol.
And Paula got stuck with Lacey.
Oh.
So next week, kiddies, it's the finale. Get your donkeys ready.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be hell. Till next week.
Much love.